Hey everybody, welcome to the Working Man. We're here with our undead fire mage, and we're going to start off with the dailies first. Corn mash, the easy one. Just go around mashing up corn kernels for people. Here's another one, Darnassus for pounding rice flour. It's the same thing. Does not take long at all. There's something about being out tour gassed, I guess. These can't be anywhere. Pretty much everybody lives in their store these days. So, Bane actually has two. One hasn't respawned yet. Some places have two, some have one. And now we get fishing ones, shiny bubbles. Now there's a little trick to do. When I do these, I will always do the corn mash, then run down, do the baubles, turn the baubles and leave, and forget to turn in the corn mash. So this time we'll mash up the corn, turn that one in, and then head down for shiny baubles. Because you don't come back up here to turn that one in. Here we go. That's 4. It's not just up here too. You can go down the levels. I try to get as many as I can here. You don't have to worry about it so much. You should never mashed up grain before. It's not this fast. Takes a couple hours to do it. But being it is a game, just speed it up a little bit. And one more. See, this is not going to take a whole long time to do. Yeah, what I would do is do that. I just do that to hop on the left, go down, do bobbles. But when I turned it in, I always forget to come back up and turn this one in. So I have to make a special trip back just to turn it in. So I'm going to turn it in this time. And let's check my cooking and see if I need anything here. Nope, nothing there. And turn the corn mash, get my 1 cooking skill, number curating award, the whole bit. Got my 5 daily quests complete. If you've never been here for Working Man, basically it's Iron Man, but with professions. So we still have all the Iron Man rules, but we're allowed to do professions. In fact, you have to have a profession on there. So I figured I gotta get one, might as well get them all. So cooking and fishing and herbalism and alchemy. Not that you can use anything from alchemy though. You can't use the the potions just because you make them. Same thing with pacifist and skinning. Just because you're pacifist and skinning doesn't mean you can kill things. You still can't use potions, but you can make them. You can sell them, make decent amount of gold out of it. When I turn this one in, I'm going to check the mail. See how my auction house stuff went. I don't use the auction house as regular anymore. Basically, if I have enough for riding at the next level, then I'll stop using it. Right now, I just got my first one, and so I'm trying to get that 45 gold at level 20. So I'll throw a few things in the auction house. Armor for mages isn't quite as critical for Iron Man as it would be for, say, paladins or warriors or rogues. Because you're not going to get hit a lot. If you do it right, you're not going to get hit a lot at all. Between his little fire shield and stuff, between your shields and elementals and things you can conjure up, you really shouldn't get hit that often. Unless we get pummeled by a cougar or something. Need 5 more. Now, if you have mining, these show up on the main map. Like if you have herbalism, the dark blossom will show up. There are little side benefits to taking some of these professions that people don't realize. So as track minerals, it doesn't just mean, the ones you can mine for. It means any minerals on there. Maybe they come one short. Not that it's not hard to get, though. It's just the idea that okay, now here we go. Back up, turn this in. Hope everybody's watching the Olympics having a good time. I know American teams are kind of we win a few, we lose a few. We win the ones we don't expect, like the shooting, and then we lose the one in basketball. Been a weird year, but I've been watching it that close. So I'm keeping an eye. I like fencing. Watch a little bit of that. Everybody's like, wow, gymnastics. I never really get into that much. Track and field, another one. It depends. Some events, maybe, but I like sports not everybody can do. I mean, anybody can run. Anybody can throw weight. Not everybody can play soccer. Not everybody can fence. Not everybody can do a lot of those things. They keep when they put new sports in. There was a push to put Magic the Gathering in the Olympics at one point because in China it's considered a mental sport. And there's enough people playing it in enough countries that they could actually do it. It doesn't fit their definition of an athletic endeavor. And we just got our blazing barrier. Chess is another one they could put in. Well, chess has no Olympiad, so it doesn't really count. Okay, so now we've gotten our blazing barrier, which is really something cool at night. Use it, play an arcane mage or a fire mage, and put your shield up. That looks really good at night. Yeah, we got linen cloth we sold for like gold and a quarter. but every little bit helps. Okay, now where were we? Where's the Hearthstone set? Is a good question. Okay, Razor Hill. Oh, that's right. We're in Sunshine Village. I'm not going to do that. I just realized I'm going to need that to get out down there. I forget if I've done Sinjin. I got a lot of guys kind of closer together. And I forget if I've done Sinjin Village already or if I need to do Sinjin Village. Oh, Dortar, see what I got. I need this. I need to do Sinjin. Cleaning up the coastline. Yeah. If you have cleaning up the coastline, you haven't done Sinjin yet because that's the one to pick up the mucus from the crawlers. So we're going back to Sinjin. Everybody's been okay with the heat. We're getting our big humidity starting tomorrow. Today was hot, but didn't really feel it. Tomorrow we're gonna feel it. I'm still looking into the possibilities of going on Twitch. In the meantime, if anybody plays Hearthstone, I'm going to start my Hearthstone for All page back up again on Facebook. So I had one whole follower before. Yes. But this time's going to be once a week, Sunday night midnight on Easter time for a couple hours, just playing Hearthstone, getting ready for the new expansion. I'm getting a little bit better at that, so not going to be quite as bad as it was before. So I'm going to put more time into it. I've been on Classic today, so I don't know if the Firegrass is still up yet. It was yesterday. It might be done. Might be done yesterday. What we got coming up here? Anything major? Sanctum Domination started today. World Quest bonus event is on. So if you up there in from Legion on, if you want to boost your World Quest, this is when you do it. If you're going for the Allied races in Legion, or you're going for some more renown in Shadowlands, get on those World Quests. That ends on Monday. It actually ends right before the downtown on Tuesday. So, of course, there's the PvP Deep Six Brawl, and arena skirmishes are still going. Deep Six ended today. Roughly Blizzard's on if you want a real interesting time. I never did get the hang. I never did go for that. I have to one time just to see what it's like to do that in the snow. And the tavern crawls on Saturday. That's always kind of fun. It's not a big deal. Just jump on, travel around a couple places. You can jump out off whenever you want to. There's only about 6 or 7 stops. But that'll get you good and fired up for the dark moon starting on Sunday. And yeah, my working men all go to the dark moon, so or demand pacifists. They're both. I can see that. 'Cause, pacifist is fun, but it gets a little samey. You want to like, get some new stuff in there. So I'll take place of my pacifist run someday. Master Gathering. Once you get 3 supply crates and 10 northwest logs. And here's cleaning up the coastline. He wants 5 handfuls of crawler mucus for his potions. Next time you drink a potion you buy, think about that. Let's see. Don't really need it for these, but I like to get practice. There's the shield pyroblast. Right now I just have the pyroblast and fireblast. Fireball and fireblast. Pyroblast I don't have yet. I get pyro next level. Can't teleport until 21, so can't teleport until you're 21. I did film the other day. I actually polymorphed a raptor. It's a beast. Got attacked by a couple of raptors at once. Had trouble dealing with it, so I was polymorphed one. Always keep your shield in an upright position. Now, you also you always want to use the frostbolt if you have dots. Well, if you're a fire mage, there's a passive that basically turns every fire attack into a dot. So, so you want to like keep them up as much as possible. Slow them up a little bit to get the extra benefit. And these things you don't even have to worry about. If they're low by the time they get to you, just let them go. These things will kill themselves, beating themselves up against your fire barrier. Actually, kind of funny to watch it. If something like that burns me that bad, I tend to want to get away from it. But not these guys. It's 3. The bubble beam, they'll beat up on it so much. 4 or 5. As well, keep an eye on your timer for your fire shield. It's not one of those that uses a does give blocks so much damage. It's one of the old classic up for a minute no matter what kind of shields. So you want to make sure you watch the timer. We're just going to pop on the fire. It's 5. How weird. I've got enough supply crates. I just let's got all that. And one more chronometers. You can see that. Save yourself some ammo with the way the battery does work. That's 5 of 5. There we go. And turn in the mucus. Get paid. And that's all we'll do with him. We should kill 12 Northwatch troops in the valley now to clear the valley out. And he wants to get 3 sets of attack plans and burn them. So kill the troops, get the attack plans and burn them up. Basically trying to stop the Northwatch from coming out of the hold and gain another little outpost in Duratar. You really don't want Alliance outpost that close to Ogamon. So they're very, you don't, if you get them good enough, you don't have to don't have to freeze them at all. Don't tend to use frost out as much. You get the barrier. The point is through, it's not a big deal. Unless it surprise you. And he is undead, so this is where we don't see undead carrying a whole lot of food in their back. There are humanoid or undead corpses around. You don't really need it much. Because it means to cast slow fall myself, so. Do damage over time effect from your passive and that barrier. Close enough is close enough. And there's your Valor Trials plans burn. And you got three troops. Well, 3 troops, that's 9. Now we need more than that. You need 3 sets. You need 12 troops. So you need at least 4 for each one. So it doesn't do you much good against ranged troops. Oh, how can I conjure it? And the hard part is finding it. Yeah, it cost myself a few mana brownies. If you capitalize on cooldown, you gotta do something. I keep forgetting I got alchemy here, so what do I got pushed going? Rangers are just that, ranged. So you're not going to be running into your shield anytime soon, so there is a dot effect on your fire spells. This little still need 6 troops. Yeah, there is a damage amount to them. So 58 points, yeah. There's a damage component to it. Ah, crap. Oh, no, we gotta wait for it. There it is. Didn't have to wait that long. And the Sinjin village attack plans are gone. 1 more set of plans and 5 more troops. I guess we came through here. But there are some nodes here that I can pick up. And that's all of them. My attack plan's burned. Now I need to find more troops. And no, the lugs don't count. They did this would be way too easy. You ever notice after you play rogue for a while, you want to go in stealth all the time? It's like paladins. Play paladin a lot, trying to throw down your consecrate. I had a real huge cooldown that blazing barrier, like 25 seconds, but everyone used to try to play fire mages. The hardest thing for me was the oh dang. I don't believe how far away you can be and still get hit with that thing. I need two more. Sure, it's disgusting, but you use what you got. At least they don't get too graphic with it, you know. The blazing barrier. What's a little more fire between friends? We got all that done. Now we'll pop back to Razor Hill and fly back to Ascension, which is basically the way I would suggest you do it. Set your on your way in, set your Hearthstone for Razor Hill and up to flight point. Then you get Ascension up at flight point, and you get yourself a escape route. It also works for Tier Guide Keep if you already have all the treasures by the time you get to the keep. And then fight your way back through. Just pop out. Potential mice are tough to adjust as they keep falling out. Just trying to do a quick mic check, make sure I still got it in there. Okay, yeah, cool. And now we turn these in. Get the stuff from the admin. Doesn't like taking them out, but that's the only thing you can really do. Now I got Pyroblast. Now I got to do a little rearranging it. And a nice little belt for taking out the attack plans. I'll do some rearranging because I like to have things in order. That's the longest one. That's the next longest one. That's the next longest one, and put that up there. Now Gavin's going to send you over to Razor Jash and see if you're right to Razor Hill. Do you ever notice how when you're looking into other video games, you tend to see familiar faces among the voice actors? I was looking up Final Fantasy 15, and two of the voice actors are Darren DePaul and Matt Mercer from Overwatch. Darren DePaul does Reinhardt, and Matt Mercer does McCree. Matt's done a lot of stuff before that too. If you look him up, he's been working with Blizzard since the original World of Warcraft doing voices. That's always something I always wanted to get into. That really fascinates me how they can do that. It's funny to see names like that pop up other places. You expect it to be exclusive to Blizzard. They're not. The voice they do maybe, but I love those voice actor panels. Those are some of the wackiest people you're going to see in your life. I mean, they are fun. They're really fun to hang out with. Okay, here we are in Razor Hill. I'm going to go over and since I'm already set up, I'm going to go over and empty out the bags, see if I need new bags, which is entirely possible because I'll get these pretty well clogged up. That. Get rid of all these. Can't get one that's too big. I can get at least a 10 slaughter. While I'm dumping them, let's see what we got here. With a beach journal, like I can use that. They've let you use that because that doesn't really give you any kind of a character boost. It just lets you see schools of fish. Yeah, I've never run into a problem with that doing a challenger. That's tangle brass hooks and the potion I can't use. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to get it back. Let's see what we got here. Cooking. Yeah, still nothing there. Alchemy. One potion. I'm going to go up to Razor Hill with Godfrey. Get myself at least a 10 slot bag, if not bigger. That's the shortest flight. Guthrie's traveling gear and the drag. It's right at the beginning of the drag, so it's really easy to find. That's the The thing about Thor, the bag dealers are a little easier to find than Iron Forge. Iron Forge, you gotta know where to look for them. Undercity the same way. It's hard. You could look forever looking at those things. The Iron Forge, just so Stormwind's so spread out. It's hard to find anything. Well, Old Town is mainly weapons and armor. Trade goods are all over the place. The general good stuff. So I like to have around 20 slots available, especially when I'm running low on the buyback slots. And then went exactly the wrong way. He's a cookie trainer. Right next to him is Gotchi's traveling gear. Yep. Yeah, let's check it out. 10 slot bag. I haven't got for anything bigger, but that's okay. I'll take a 10 slot. Give me a 10 slaughter and 8 slaughter. Just to be safe. Yeah, that should give you enough. Your working man will clog up your bags like a regular leveling character. Well, I mean, I'm going for fish recipes. There's one in Sinji I know you can get. One thing you always want to be able to look out for is recipes. With these working man types. Her start is 50 cooking points. It's good to know the rainbow fin albacore. That's when you will get. It's when you'll get quite a bit. It's nice to know what the recipe is for it. There's one Senjin that I stumbled onto. You don't really find anywhere else. When we go, I'll fly back to Senjin, then I'll fly back to Israel. No, trade good suppliers sell them too sometimes. So I know the Crossroads, the trade good suppliers sell striders too. So if you're cooking and you're going through and you collect all that strider meat, keep it till you get to the Crossroads. You'll be able to use it, like 10, 20 points in cooking. All those striders you got. Especially if you're looking for the beaks. You can kill 10 striders looking for 7 beaks. So I mean it's not, we'll wind up with strider meat. If you're touring, you can start picking it up in the starting area. You'll need Plant Strider talons and so see what starting meat you get. You get the crossroads, get the recipe, fire it on up. When I have cooking, I'll never throw away meat. You never know. Maybe I'll run those recipes. Back to Sinjin. These are free flights anyway. We get back to Razor Hill, looking for Garthok. Start out for those quest lines. There's only really 2 quest lines up here. There's a third one. But I ran into a problem one time and I skip it now. It's not really necessary. You're basically just getting some spell scrolls from the Burning Blade Coven that's taken over a hill, a cave up from Razor Hill. It's a short, it's like a micro quest, like one quest. You can do it if you want to. I tend to think of it as like a waste of time. You're just holding you up, basically. Especially with these guys, I like to progress from one area to another. Just do the main storylines and maybe a few side quests. But when we get through here, I'll go down to Mulgore, then probably the Barrens. I'll be saving the Blood Elves for later. Around level 20, if you need find some areas and you want to do something different, you got the Blood Elves. A lot of people don't realize that down here there's a fishing trader and a fishing supply place. So it's kind of out of the way. Not that he doesn't advertise. That's it. Fishing trainer and fishing supply. And he has a slit skin mackerel. That's the one that he has that you just don't find anywhere. How does that increase my chances? Not really. If fish here, it will. We'll just take a couple minutes and do a little fishing. See what I can pick up with. Dartman Fair is coming. You want to get your fishing up as much as possible. If you do it for like half an hour, you wind up with like 50 fishing points. I'm not really going to worry about that. I'm just going to get like maybe five mackerel or so just to raise my skill points a little bit. You get around 20, I'll stop. 20 points or 5 mackerel, whichever comes first. Oh well. Oh, I saw it. And now I'm seeing things. Yeah, especially if I know the dark moon's coming up, I like to find as many species as I can because you can fish almost anything up. You're doing your fishing there. I don't think he's been to the dark moon at all. So we get his come all on Monday or next week, Tuesday actually. That's all we plan on. Don't forget if you like to watch, if you like this sort of thing, you can subscribe to it on the main page or just click on the big T. I think there's a subscribe link there, or there's subscribe links on the videos and past live streams. So I'll let you know whenever I come on. If I do anything special, we'll let you know when it goes up. We'll upload a video or something. Yeah, we're almost 20, got one mackerel. You got two mackerel. And then we got 20. Okay, so we got something out of it anyway. I would take these little fishing trips every day on my working man, just so you know. Fishing is the one thing that gets neglected. So outside of the daily quest, there really isn't much reason to fish. You know, accidentally, you're not going along, you have to fish something up. Yeah, like with hunting, you're always killing animals. For some reason, hardly anybody stops to fish. And we're back to Razor Hill. I took the ride in, so we'll get to talk to Garth Lodge. Okay, here we are back at Razor Hill. Let's go talk to Garthok. There he is. I mean, he easily kills 6 Marines, 6 sharpshooters, and 10 powder because the Northwatch is trying to rebuild the Tierguard Keep, and they don't want that. Once again, they don't want. Yeah. They don't want a Northwatch intrusion this close to Ogama. And while he's doing that for his military means, she's doing something strictly personal. She wants 6 pieces of clear stranger, and she's got to buy. She's a goblin. She's got a buyer for it. She's got buyers for the clear stranger, so she wants to grab some of that. So 6 clear stranger, 6 sharpshooters, 6 marines, and 1 lieutenant pounder who took over for Benedict when we had him removed. We didn't so much have him removed as we basically killed the guy off. So in case you wonder what happened to Benedict, I think we all know what happened to Benedict. Got a little more silver leaf. I got enough silver leaf, I'll tell you. I like 17 peace bloom, bunch of silver leaf. Well, fire mages did not get the element of surprise. If you don't see this coming, rolling down the desert, there's something wrong. No, well, I told you, this big flaming hula hoop coming down there. Here now that you'd think some guys would come on his motorcycle and try to jump through it. Went to his partner house, so okay. Someone's been through here fairly recently. The path to keep is clear. Somebody's been here recently. Okay, so we're in. Oh yeah, and you know what they're doing too. Now a lot of people will catch that because there are strangers inside the doorway. Respawns, they are starting. That's 1, 2, 3. I don't think there's anything upstairs. There's no key to look for, so I'll just let this fool burn himself on my shield. That's better. Don't really need to, even if it's not that big, not that bad of hurt. It's 4. It wasn't worth it on the way in. There now. 5. You usually get enough from inside the keys. You don't need to get the ones out in the yard. We don't need to work with those bombs. We don't hit that hard anymore. Yes, 3 sharpshooters and 2 marines. It's 4 of the marines. And 3 sharpshooters and 2 marines. One more sharpshooter and 2 marines now. There's one more. Now all I need is 2 marines. I'm covered. If your mind repays to look around. And that's all of that. So we'll head back to Raysville. If there's some of that good illustration. Take the leggings. You kill 11 from sea elements. They all riled up the cataclysm and used them taken down because they were disrupting shipping. And yep, back to Gale. She needs 4 sets of gnomish tools. Seems that gnomish tools and goblin tools are pretty much the same. And if she's running out, she tends to break them. So she wants to pick up 4 sets of gnomish tools while you're out there. They're not hard to spot. That's usually about the first thing I grab bug out there. This is gnomish tools. Still trying to adjust this mic. Just got a new headset yesterday. I'm playing with trying to get the settings right on it. There's one bit of gnomish tools. There's 7 gnomish tools. 10 of them already. And there's a silver leaf. Make sure you get your herbs. You'll see by the numbers, those herbs are well worth picking. 200 a shot. See, and that's 4. That's all of them. Well, there's a fun little side quest you pick up here that I always do. Rescuing the injured. So we should injure to rescue 4 other injured people there on the beach. So you don't get credit for that one. Took me for a few months, so that means that must be hanging on it. And she's already. Now we have to get 4 more. Some of them want to protect them, some of them will go with you. Depends on how hurt they are. No matter what, you get 11 elementals before you leave this beach. So you still better side for a while. We just don't get too close to this fire barrier. Okay, he leaves. He'll follow you, so that's cool. Go ahead and take off and and she's leaving. That was leaving, so time to pick up that one. One leaves, and I'm just, let's see, but I said we aside, okay. And he's leaving, so I'll need 1 more of those and 7 more elementals. She needs protected, okay. Okay, so now all I gotta do is Snuff out 6 more of these elementals. Need 4 more. Three more. One more. Deal with him could do it. Now I gotta turn all those in. We'll pretty much be done here. And give Gale her tools. Get the reward, and we're not going to Fox. And turn the people you saved up to level 13. I'm getting 4 out of it, but I'll get Scorch. Scorch, I'm still trying to decide if it's valuable or not. It's a little bit of fire damage. Not a lot. Or one of those get their attention kind of things. Or alternate finishing move. And we'll be hitting up Dogoran. Oh, actually, we're going to the Thunderbolts. Okay, we got to do that one out. Then we head to the Barrens for a few levels. They're around 20 or so, which is probably about when we'll hit the crossroads. We'll be going up to Silvermoon City and tangle with the Blood Elves. That's the plan anyway. Superman keep this guy alive. Doesn't seem like too big a problem, but this is another one of those I didn't see how it would work without the talents. Then they kind of tweaked it a little bit. Now it works. Biggest problem is how to get the spells to work together. Once I solved that, that's the way I do it. But Power Blast first, then Fireball, then Fire Blast. You have to keep the Frost Bolt up where you can grab it. You get all your combat spells right place in case you can hit easily in combat. It's easy for me. A easy, Q is easier to get for you. Put it on there. You know, if you're an Overwatch player compared to World of Warcraft, hitting Q is like automatic. So I can play a little Overwatch later. I like Mystery Heroes. What I'll do is I'll go about 5 minutes in the practice range, find out a few rounds with a few clerics I want to work on a little bit. Then I'll go into the medium queue. If I don't get any nibbles there, I'll go to the hard queue. I'm done with all that. The mystery heroes just have a little bit of fun and wind down. I did competitive for a while, but I don't anymore. I only got the high rounds the one time I tried it. And the other time I've done it, one of the guys on my friends list needed a fill in for a competitive match, and he asked me if I could come over and play with him. So I said, okay. He won, but he never asked me back. So this guy was filling in for. So he might lose his position. He didn't come back. So yeah, we already did dailies, but I'm going to just go down to the quest line now. And you gotta keep the fan on a little bit. It's just a little too hot here for that. Only in the high 80s. Around here, that's a little warm. Nothing there. Goes down the Bluetooth. At least half of the cooking dealers send it down the Bluetooth. So, see the flight point to get. If you're not planning on doing the tour in West Line, we'll do fishing daily. Your dailies this area. It's good when we have. Yes, at level 20, I'm going to get archaeology and see what I can get. A lot of times, give you ones you can't get to, but or they're very difficult to get to. There's your horde, and they give you Ironbeard's tomb. This has a nice little, pretty long flight. I mean, where would you be coming from? Ironbeard's tomb. Can't think of a horde area around there. Maybe Brill. I mean, there's quite a few different. Well, Hammerfall maybe. That's gonna be curious. Eastern Kingdoms. British tomb is in the wetlands. You can come down from Hammerfall if you're horde. Do that one. Those trick is getting to Hammerfall. Well, actually, you go west line goes to Gales Fall. It takes you over to Hammerfall. So I'll take these guys as I come in, especially him. He wants you to find his dog. All you gotta do to find the dog is get some strider meat and put it out when he comes by. Not hard, but it takes a little bit of time. He got hurt by Mazaranch, a big old birds floating around classic. And he's around here too sometimes every now and then. They use a flatland cougar femur to help bring down the infection. Guess they grind it up and put on a poultice and draws the infection out. Set that up. One way of getting good with the tribe, bring back soup feathers. They're really good looking trophy feathers they want. Need 5 of them. Of course, you don't do the water wells, so He wants Harpy Claws. Bring back 8 Harpy Claws to prove that you've got rid of them. And then the main one. Getting rid of the Furbolt, the Pillmane Knolls that infested the area. He wants to kill 15 of those. And we will be changing our Hearthstone. What a village. You couldn't really do this before the scaling came in. You'd be way over leveled for this stuff. Let's see what I can do. Anything alchemy? Yeah, make 7 more of these healing potions. So I can't use them, and this stuff doesn't sell that easy because it's Meyer stuff. So I'm not going to worry about it. It doesn't sell too bad. The healing potion's selling pretty well. Average 1 a day, but still. Let me throw some of those up there and see what happens. Can't hurt to put them on there. Okay, now we gotta go get the Knolls. And we'll start to meet their hurt. You turn that one on the way to the next quest. I guess I'm just meeting with these guys. Various plants are a little bit faster than this, so I would use the frostball first. So we need 1 plant starter meat. Since they're not aggressive, you don't have to worry about getting over that. There's a swoop. And there's a doggy. I saw from your butt go by. Yeah, if you ever happened to Arachia, he's still around. They brought him back. About the same time they put Classic in, they brought him back over here. This trophy swoop balls, you will get one off of each swoop you do. So you don't have to worry about the being the new plane strider beak. Yeah, yeah, they do job very, very well. If I'm not on Green Man, I don't go where not as a rule. And the block gets to them. If you tune in late and you're wondering which one's the dot, they all are. Fire Mage has a passive that makes basically all his fire attacks into damage over time spells. These things are going to be on the barrier. That's only going to help my cause. Scorch to give that last little bit of finishing touch. You don't really want to waste another spell, but you know you can't kill without it. It did help you out a lot beating on those barriers. The best way to do it is throw your Power Blast and throw your Frostbolt behind it. Everybody holds it up while it's hitting the damage over time. If you reverse spells, and let the barrier do the work. I was trying to throw stuff hit it on key, but I'll take it. That's the thing about retail. You don't have to worry about how many tanners and skinners and everything else you get. 11. I only need 4 more. I gotta keep track of what I'm doing here because I tend to forget to watch and I get way more than I'm supposed to. The penalty for that is only wasting time doing stuff that's not going to really benefit me that much. No dot and chase. Once they hit that barrier, this goes dead anyway, so. Turn rolls. Your cloak. Just goes what I got. Now we're going to go calm down the earth elementals called shook up in the cataclysm. First, let's go. We'll find Kyle. Here comes Kyle. Kyle the frenzied. As long as you're close to him. This is lunch and do a little dance for you. He takes off. Over the other side, you've got your cougars with a cougar femur, smart swoops, wind fury, and the elemental. So most of the stuff's on the other side. I just put it all up at one time to save time. Here's the guy, it's Doggy. Thanks you. You fed him. Well, Kyle went straight home, went straight to bed. So, and that, as far as I can tell, I keep saying this, but it's the only time I've ever seen anybody in Azeroth that had a pet dog. Wolf, yeah. That a dog, no. Let me see a lot of them. No, the cougars are more on this side. So just gotta watch out for the grim totem while you're over here. Terrorist my spell space excellent. Beam some death up against the barrier. Nope. No Cougar fear. No, I'm not! Fuck you too. And got the femur, all right. So I'm free to come over here, look for swoops. All the way up to the elementals. Back a tad. So you can see around that barrier. The barrier can be a little blinding sometimes. Animals don't feel good. That's one swoop kill. That's two total. Oh, this is Silverleaf. That's right. This is like King's Blood in the Barrens. See that stuff everywhere. If you're in the Barrens and run out of King's Blood, you're really making too much and not trying. Yeah? Because this stuff literally is everywhere. That's when sheep will save your life. Oh, fart. Oh, well. These things happen. So I'm going to just log off and stop for the day. I'll be back tomorrow evening with the Iron Man. Thursday's Mystery Night. And Fridays, I think Working Man again. What did I agree? Let me check. Say I agree this week. With Working Man on Saturday. So, as if you like to subscribe,